We didn't even know how to use the camera, so we had to go to ask a lot of help from other photographers, but nobody opened their door for us. Always introduce yourself to 5 people every day.
Oh, wow.
So that's the easiest way to success. Photography is not cheap. Anything else we were doing was going viral because our work stood out. We were paid 250 cedis each.
Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Jama. I am your host, Janiax.
And I am your co-host, Maria.
We have one of the most prominent photographers in Ghana, TWINSDNTBEG.
We have one of the twins.
One of them. What happened? Where is Emmanuel?
You know, we have so many responsibilities, so sometimes we just split and you had to take care of some work stuff.
It's okay, we can make it happen. So, I want to ask you, for the people, the very little people that don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how the whole journey started? We've heard that basically you studied something completely different, then you became rappers?
Oh yeah, that's interesting. I mean, growing up, we saw the likes of P-Square and all that, and they were twins, but then we really wanted to do music. Born raised in Kumasi, in Ashanti region, and when we were done with senior high school, my big sister was living in Tema. We went to visit her and
You stayed.
yeah, we went to visit her, we stayed there. When we got to Tema, that was the time that the likes of Sarkodie, D-Crime, Yapono,
They were
DJ,
upcoming.
that's when they were actually starting. So we happened to be part of all their journey. So we were like technically underground musicians or underground rappers.
Wow.
And we always be hanging out with them, going to the studio with them. So that's how we built our relationship with a lot of artists in Ghana. And that was somewhere around 2008.
Oh, wow.
That is when our journey actually really started. So when we recorded about 2 or 3 demos, we started pushing the song, you know, performing it here and there. You know, when you
Wow, you were even performing.
Yeah, of course.
Where?
We performed a few times.
You know what?
Like
I really wanted to know. No, wait. I have to ask this because in every interview that we have seen, because we researched a lot, every interviewer asks you to perform, and always you say, yes, we will do it. and then at the end, you just leave. We want performance.
Okay.
Stage performance.
I'm sure if we still pursued music, we would have been one of the greatest music
I know,
artists.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So have you left that career path?
I mean, we're still doing music technically because we work with a lot of record labels all over the world, and we still
producing
are part of a lot of creative direction of artists, their photography, PR. So we are technically still doing music, but just that we are not behind the microphone.
Yeah.
One reason why we stopped doing music was, you know, African parents.
Hey, African
I know that story.
Exactly, African parents. Our dad was really
strict,
much against us doing music, so we had to find different ways to express ourselves. So we started going for a lot of movie auditions all over Accra. Anytime we see a poster by the wall or on the street or anywhere saying auditions for casting for actors, me and my brother were always around there, and that also led us to meeting a lot of production people, a lot of film directors, a lot of actors, a lot of film celebrities. So that also was a bridge between us and actors or people in the movie industry, and also people from the music industry. So we were around them, we were learning so much. And
would you say that this was the part where like it kickstarted your photography career? Like you entered that magical world and then you're
I mean, I'll promise you, we didn't know we were going to be photographers. We were just trying to find ourselves. So, that is what a lot of young people don't understand. It's okay to fail at a lot of things, but then once you fail, that shouldn't be the end. Just keep on going, and one day you will actually find your purpose. I actually landed myself in one TV show which was airing on national TV, and that also got us a little bit famous, you know. And from there
Was it you that was acting or your brother?
Yeah, it was me.
What's the movie title?
Can we put it somewhere in the video?
Abiba.
Yeah.
It's some long time ago. That's like 2009, 2008.
Wow.
What were you doing?
Oh, I was a son to one of the main characters of the series. So it actually gave us a lot of exposure and also popularity. We knew that we wanted that freedom. You know, when you're with your parents and you just want an opportunity to leave the house. And when we go to uni, I mean, you're in a hostel, so you can do whatever you like. You can go out anytime you want because you're technically living by yourself. So the moment we touched base on campus, we knew that was the freedom we were looking for, and we just took off like that. When we go to campus, imagine the university is doing like some like SRC week or any events that needed artists or celebrities or anything. We were the bridge. We just tell them, oh, I can get you Saturday, I can get you this for this amount of money.
Wow.
So now we were bringing a lot of artists, and we were getting.
So you were very popular.
That was
we became quite famous when we were just about to graduate. We had one connection with one film director from the UK. He was also planning to come and shoot a film in Ghana, so he came to Ghana, and we used our influence to connect all the actors that were on that film project. And that film featured Amake Abebrese and Rama Brew, David Dontoff, and this Hollywood actor Jimmy John Louis, and he from Haiti, this British actor called Boris. He was in this film.
Wasn't he the one that bought you your first camera?
Yeah, exactly. So that was
be
how,
good. God will.
That was how we actually got our first camera. We were serving everybody on the film set. We're more like personal assistant to every actor on the set. So we shot a film for almost 2 months. Wow. So imagine being on a film set for 2 months. That was one of the most amazing times in the beginning of our actual career as photographers.
Were you paid during that time?
Technically, not really.
Okay. So basically you were saying, okay, we helped you. Can you give us the camera anyway or something, right?
No, I mean, so at the end of the film set, I think we were paid 250 cedis each.
Oh, wow. For 2 months.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But you see, this is also something that I wanted to highlight. Hearing your story, I think one of the things that people don't really realize or understand is that when you start your career or when you're starting something, for sure you have to do some things for free. And being humble, because if you were not humble, you wouldn't be serving all these actors and you wouldn't have this camera. Whatever you do will come back to you.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, it wasn't really about the money, but the experience.
Of course,
we learned so much on the film set, from cinematography, lighting. We were working with red cameras, quite complicated cameras at that time. The cinematographer was from Spain, and he's a world-renowned cinematographer. So we learned so much from him, and also the director and all that. After the film set, we told the producer's brother, we liked the camera and wanted to buy it, but then I think it was around £100 or £150 at that time, so it was quite expensive. So always told us, you are my guys, I love you guys, and I'll buy for you. And
are you still keeping in?
Yeah, we usually hang out anytime we're in the UK.
Wow, that's
and sometimes cool. When I think the last time he was in Nigeria to premiere one of his films with Genevieve Naji. After we got our first camera, we started practicing. We didn't know absolutely anything about, the camera.
Okay, but sorry to cut you. But why did you choose photography? So basically, you were in a film set. You were filming a movie. So you get your first camera. Somebody would expect for you to dive into videography.
Yeah.
How did
that is true? Remember, I told you how we were connected with all the people in the entertainment space.
Yeah.
So we got hold of the camera. We started taking pictures of every celebrity that we were hanging out with and going out and events here and there. We didn't even know how to use the camera, so we had to go to ask a lot of help from other photographers, but nobody opened their door for us. So we resorted to YouTube and we started learning
tutorials.
Tutorials on how to set your camera, how to do this, lighting and all that. And we kept on practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing. So from 2014 to 2015, we did so much practice. We would go online, buy this little gadget to add to the camera we had. We would buy something called the speed light that helps bounce light on the ceiling and give like amazing images. I can say we are more like self-taught photographers. We didn't go to any photography or filmmaking school.
So basically you learned everything from the internet.
Yeah, from the internet. So we'd watch the behind the scenes of how the photo shoot was done. Then we'll go and buy the exact setup and come practice it before we actually started getting better and better. And the more we're shooting, the more we're becoming better. So we got exposed to one political figure. She's currently the Minister of Information in Ghana.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And that time she was also on campus as well. She told us if we were interested, because we had such a huge following on social media and we understand social media, what can we do for the wife of the Vice President? How do we use what we have to, uplift her and also make her, a public figure and all that. So we drew a proposal and we gave it to her and she handed it over to her. And the next time we met and we planned a whole photo shoot for her. We took care of everything. She just helped us with the location because she had, contacts and all that. So they organized the location for us. We got the makeup artist, the hairstylist, even somebody to do the clothes and all that, all from our pocket, right?
Wow.
Brought other people on board, the makeup artist, also, and we collaborated and did that shoot, and that shoot went viral.
Wow.
And that was the first shoot with the second lady.
Yeah, that was our first official photo shoot with the second lady. Also, what we also noticed was that the VGMA, Ghana Music Awards, there was not particularly, any good image coming out of the event. With all the practice that we've been doing, we applied it as these events and all that. So usually my brother will be carrying a light and I'll be carrying a camera. So we'll randomly go around taking pictures on the red carpet. By the time they wake up in the morning, we had posted all these images. Newspapers were picking our images for articles. The celebrities were downloading them and tagging us, or they would ask us to send it. Our work started going viral from that time. So anything else we were doing was going viral because our work stood out, because nobody has seen that kind of photography where I had my brother doing the lighting, more like a gaffer, and I was handling the camera, and we exchange, depending on when we get tired and all that. And after that, we get home, we edit. By morning when everybody wakes up, the pictures are viral.
Yeah, timing is
exactly.
important.
Kept on using that principle to get a lot of numbers, on social media, and also build so much relationship with people. And that was actually the beginning of our journey as photographers.
What's the biggest difficulty you have faced?
Wow.
Till now?
I remember when we were still on that journey. After the first camera we bought, it got to a time we wanted to change the camera because that camera was just low quality.
Yeah.
We didn't have so much money around that time. We spoke to one friend of ours in the US and she bought a camera for us. So we'll be paying it installments.
Wow.
Because we didn't have that first capital to buy a new camera. When she bought it, we had an agreement that every month we give her, I think that time it was like $700. It was a lot of money.
Yeah.
We got a camera, she gave it to somebody who was coming to Ghana and we picked it up. And after we got the camera, every month this lady's brother will come to us for the money, and sometimes we don't have the money and we tell her, we'll try and send it tomorrow or something. This lady was insulting us and all that.
Did you think of giving up back then?
No, it was really difficult.
Because of the pressure and...
it was really difficult to pay back.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't a small amount either.
No, it wasn't a small amount. Then we managed to, pay off the camera. One morning, we had a photo shoot with one model. Because we're at another event where, she can just head straight to the house. We actually had a small studio in our place, so she went there ahead of us. And when it was time to do the photo shoot, we couldn't find the camera. Yeah.
What happened?
So when we came, she was there. She was still there. And we never found the camera. And we're like,
they stole it.
Yeah, she stole it. So apparently, what she did was that she stole it and went to drop it somewhere and came back home. So we couldn't suspect her.
Yeah.
You get me?
So you didn't search her or anything?
She was still in the house. So how could you search her? You understand?
And how did you realize that it was here?
So it was quite recently that I saw on TikTok that lady was arrested for frauding and all that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was arrested. do you want me to mention names?
No.
Yeah, I say yes. Please do. We want them.
I'll give you the name after here so you can search.
You
for
will
her.
see it somewhere.
Oh my God.
So yeah, she stole her camera and she swear by her gods, you know.
Why do I feel like I know that person?
Yeah, that's why. Why did you stop him?
You know, swear by. She said we should even go to the shrine and go and prove her innocence and all that. And we're like, you know what? It's our camera. It's fine. So whoever took it needs it more than us. So,
No, now you need to mention names.
you know,
I'll be shocked. Say.
We're like, whoever took it should just, you know, take it. You know, keep it. You need the money. You know, we just let everything go because.
I mean, for me, right? Like when things like that happen, karma gets you. Look where you are, and look where she is.
I think that happened like last year. So after how many years she got arrested?
Time never forgives. Like, and everything comes out. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Nothing stays hidden.
So imagine we had paid all this money and we went back to zero.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's so heartbreaking.
It just hit you.
Yeah, it just hits me right now.
and that time we were renting this small ghetto in Hacho. It was this small ghetto that we were living in. It really became difficult, so we had to find a way to get another camera again. We saved again about
By
5
that
months.
time, have you finished paying off the lady, or you were still paying for a stolen camera?
We had finished paying.
Oh, okay.
At least.
At least
we had finished paying, so we managed to also find money, you know, to buy another camera. It was the same process again. We had to pay it in installments, so we're done paying. Photography is not cheap.
No,
it's not.
And also film, you know, or videography and all that. You'll be buying one gadget for currently for $3,000 or pounds, and one lens for just £1,005 or dollars, and you are as good as the kind of equipment you use. That's photography. You are as good as the equipment you use.
Yeah, okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
So if you're using the best gears, camera, lens, light.
So if you want to become the best photographer, let's say, what's the budget?
Invest.
A lot of money.
A lot of money. I still keep on investing, you know.
I can imagine, because every day also there are new things.
Yeah.
What's the top 5 of, let's say, celebrities, Ghana or even worldwide, you have worked with?
Together, me and my brother, we've had photo shoots with Jimmy Fox, taking pictures of Rihanna before.
Really?
Yeah. Also, a lot of these black Hollywood people.
Beyonce?
Not yet. Soon.
Yes.
Also,
when you do, we will be there.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua is actually really a good friend of mine. Also a few African presidents, and also in Ghana, a very important personality.
You are currently one of the most sought after photographers in Ghana. And
Africa.
Africa.
Yeah.
You see? How did that happen?
Yeah.
Can you give us a recipe to success?
So this is how we had a breakthrough in Africa. 2018, they had the Afrima All African Music Festival, and we're part of the photographers, and it exposed us to so many creators and also celebrities from all these African countries. And we captured so much beauty, posted it, so much content with all the celebrities that came for the projects, like Pearl Thusi from South Africa. She's actually really a good friend. Eddie Kenzo from Uganda. She's won BET. After that, we booked our ticket to Uganda. It was one of the most scariest trips.
Wow.
That's what I wanted to say. Wasn't it Uganda that Thames got arrested and put in jail?
Yeah. I mean, technically, Uganda, you go everywhere, and even a normal small supermarket has somebody sitting there with a gun.
Are you serious?
Yeah, in Uganda. But it's actually a very beautiful country.
Okay.
Wow.
They love to have fun. But aside that, you know, I think maybe because there's been a lot of political imbalance there, and also there's too much guns everywhere, and police and all that. Next thing we knew, we gone to Rwanda, South Africa, Nigeria.
So since
Senegal.
then, you didn't stop.
No, since then we haven't stopped. And we don't want to just be Ghanaian-based photographers or African-based photographers, but
worldwide.
we want to be
global.
Yeah, very soon. Always introduce yourself to 5 people every day.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
So simple. That's the easiest way to success.
You're very sociable.
Yeah, I have to.
Were you always like that, or is it something that you developed?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that we developed.
Okay,
know.
that's cool.
Yeah. So imagine you introduce yourself to 5 people every day. In a week, you've met 35 solid people.
Wow.
What you should do is make sure you keep that 35 people that you've met in a week in check. Check up on them. Sometimes just watching what they are doing on social media or maybe on your WhatsApp or something. And when you introduce yourself to those people, don't force relationships. Just build relationship with people slowly, with brands. Just take baby steps and just learn and observe. Don't force yourself. Whenever anybody messages me, right, I always try and respond. You get me? But then I'm also watching you to see whether you're consistent with whatever you're doing. Do you get me? And most people just lose hope when they try and message people that they want to learn from, rather than them being patient and not harassing them so much. Like when you hear them doing something, go there and support them. Just keep on showing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And try offering your services for free. Even up to now, we're still doing a lot of free jobs, like doing so much free gigs, so that it can also lead us to different opportunities and all that. I mean, that is how the industry works. You can't just get up and win. You need to serve. You need to learn so much from people, and the only way you can do that is to serve.
Okay, what's the craziest request you got?
We had this photo shoot with one socialite.
Okay.
Right? She was attending the Ghana Music Awards, and we do photo shoots before they go on a red carpet. And after we did the photo shoot, this celebrity was so better. She's the type that wants you to edit her face, make her thinner, edit her waistline to look like an hourglass.
Oh my God.
And we didn't do all that. And I think we posted those images, and she was cursing us. She said she was even going to report her to the police.
To the police for what?
For defamation and all that.
How?
Yeah.
So the camera is the one defaming her,
exactly,
not you guys.
we see.
Let me tell you something. If you get photos of us,
Yes.
we will have no complaints.
Like no complaints at all.
Yeah, that lady is crazy. She's mad.
As a prominent photographer in Ghana, where do you see the photography industry going in the future?
As it stands, there's no right way as a photographer to make money in Ghana, aside getting few bookings from clients and not even being paid well and all that. There's no standard rate. What we are trying to do is that we're trying to document and experiment how you can make money as a photographer through your exhibitions, through selling your pictures online, shooting stock images.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't just wait for you to get a client before you actually start making money. Some photographers are making money by just taking stock images, selling images on websites, shooting viral content and putting ads on it.
So what are the challenges you see for the upcoming photographers in Ghana?
Now the system is tough. Is
it tough or choked?
It's choked.
Okay, so it's choked and tough. I think now people are so stingy with even liking your photos or even following on social media. You realize that.
I agree.
At first, you'd get so much following. I don't know if it's from Instagram.
I think it's just people.
And the algorithm is not helping.
Yeah.
Sometimes you will post something on Instagram and it will not even go to your followers.
Yeah.
So
in their
I
feed.
think giving the platform to people who are posting foolish content.
It's true. It's just like TikTok now.
Yeah, it's just like TikTok. Like people are posting stupid content. Yeah. Letting those kind of content go viral. Some lady will just post her nyash and get 1 million.
It's the nyash for me.
1 million. Nash na nash.
Nyash be bad.
You get me? Yes. And you realize that most female ladies with big butts have the highest following and also get the most likes.
Wow.
There have been songs written about big butts, so
we are in the BBL world. What can we say?
You get me? So I think Instagram is promoting a lot of girls with big nash. Wow. It's appearing on all your feeds. Anywhere you see nash. I
think it's the algorithm, to be honest. But now they're changing it again. So let's hope and pray that things will get better. Yeah, because now they announced that they will give some room to smaller creators.
Yeah.
And they will do something about the reach too. So let's hope.
So I've been hearing that like when photographers go to places that are touristic in Ghana? They charge them a
West
lot of
90,
money to take content.
I hate to shoot in Jamestown.
Are you serious?
But was it always like that?
I don't know. The moment you get to Jamestown and you pull out your camera, you have about 5-10 guys surrounding you, and you have to sort them out. You get me? I remember quite recently I went to Boti Falls, right? Drove all the way to Boti Falls. I brought out my camera. They didn't allow me to shoot. They were like, I should pay 1,500.
Wow.
1,500 cedis if I have to shoot. That is not also helping our tourist site. I was once in Thailand. I mean, the moment you bring out your camera anywhere, everybody's happy. Everybody's ready to be in your pictures.
No one is coming to tell
you. You bring out your drone. Feel free.
Yeah.
Or they'll tell you, feel free. This is our handle as a,
Wow, they even try to let you promote them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tag us and stuff like that. And one time I was in South Africa and I was in this apartment and, the manager saw me with a camera and was like, oh, I mean, if you're ready to shoot some content, I can let you stay for a few days.
Wow.
And after that, you just tag us or just give us the content. And sometimes they'll fly you to come. Rwanda does that a lot with Visit Rwanda.
Rwanda is really pushing.
Exactly.
Really
and
pushing.
This is all done by the government. I met a few friends from Rwanda based in the UK, and all they do is trying to connect people, inviting people to Rwanda and telling people about Rwanda.
Yeah.
And I was so sad because we have also a lot of beautiful locations in Ghana.
Yeah.
And Ghana is safe as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Ghana is safe. And if you as a model, you want to go and shoot content, the wahala they give you, Jamestown, that stubborn neighborhood.
Oh my God. So do you think the problem is coming from the government or from the people that are managing the place?
Well, I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think it's both the government and also the people manage the place. Imagine if the government was to say, no charge, at least you can pay your gate fee, right, to enter.
Yeah,
but
if there's a gate.
As a content creator, you're allowed to shoot wherever you are, except private, properties and all that. You're not allowed to shoot on people's private property.
You recently did a photo exhibition. Congratulations on that. I was there and I loved it.
Congratulations.
You didn't come.
Yeah, she was supposed to come actually, but something came up.
But Jenny told me no.
Oh no, really? Guys, something came up.
She said that it was invitation only and you didn't know. You said no.
It's a lie. Don't listen to it.
Yeah.
So can you tell us more about it?
I mean, that exhibition wasn't even part of the plan. We're just going to do that 10-day exhibition with the Ghana Export and Promotion Authority in Ebri. That was the initial plan, but we were like, that was I think 2 weeks when we decided to actually do this exhibition. I think it turned out
so amazingly well.
Actually, it went viral.
Yeah.
I thought
the blogs
I thought I was there, yes.
Yeah.
Because it was in my feed.
That day I didn't see anything. It was like...
Really? No.
Oh yeah, lots of bloggers were there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of celebrities
so
were there.
You're going to do it again? Or the same?
So we're hoping we can do one in December as well.
You recently worked with an NFL...
the NFL.
Star.
Yeah, NFL.
Jeremiah also.
Yeah.
How was it? And how did you even land that gig? Give us the G's.
We want to know.
Yeah,
that was a very big one.
Yeah, so Pay Angel, I think I made the CEO of Pay Angel at one event and we connected, and through networking. That is why networking is always important.
Yeah.
We're starting today.
We are connecting with you.
We will follow you
on the street, shaking everyone's hand.
Please, I beg you, I will not be in no street. I will follow you.
We are shaking your hands now.
If you like, just go on the streets right now and just talk to everybody and start networking.
Oh my God.
That would really help. So I think after we met, we were discussing to do some projects.
Yeah.
And they reached out and they want to shoot a commercial because they just signed him, but he's leaving on Monday, so I actually had technically 2 days to plan.
Wow.
Almost a day and a half to plan that shoot. It was quite stressful, so but then I think the commercial turned out good.
Yeah, it came out really nice. We saw it.
Yeah, but it was nice working with him too. It was really nice working with him.
And have you ever pretended to be your brother? Or him pretending to be you?
Come on, even when you were
guys
little.
look so identical.
Simple,
oh my God.
We used to do that a lot.
Really? A lot?
Yeah, I mean, I'll see I'll go somewhere and somebody mention my brother's name and start talking.
I think you did it with Jenny too.
I have a story to tell.
I wouldn't say this is not Emmanuel. I'll just have a conversation with you and I just move.
That happened to me, guys. So the first day we met, right, at White Restaurant.
Yeah.
The next day we had a shoot. So when I went to the location, it was your brother that came. And I was like, oh my God, I was complaining to him. Oh, last night, this, da. He was like, that's my brother. I heard him saying that's my brother. But like, I'm seeing your brother. You are the one that I was speaking to yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And then you came out and I almost fainted. I'm like, are you serious? I was actually talking to a different person.
Easy.
But he was pretending to be like, okay, I'm the one, just the way he said, you guys like,
I mean,
no, you guys are
I
just
think
too
at some point
identical.
you are
I'll
like,
just update. Oh, I made this. And like,
The whole day I was just looking, okay, what's the difference between these two?
yeah.
But I think for now it's just the hair. Because if you should make your hair like his, then I'll be confused again.
Yeah. I think,
so don't change your hair.
Okay, so if you were to be a president for a day, what will you do to help content creators, photographers in Ghana?
Oh, wow.
How can you make their life easier?
So first of all, because gears are really expensive, I would form partnership with brands like Canon, Nikon, and all that, and bring in cameras that are, duty free. You get me? Because that also always increase the prices, right?
Yeah.
Or probably I could subsidize some of the gadgets, or what I can do is that I can loan out cameras and people can pay, or gadgets, so that people can, all these young cinematographers or photographers, they can pay in installments and all that. You get me? That would go a long way to help them, and make them, quite stable and all that.
Yeah.
So that is one thing I can do to help them, and also build very good, studios that they can actually practice.
Okay.
That's important, yeah. Creativity.
So do you have any advice for upcoming photographers, content creators, and us, Jama, of course?
He said he will do PR for us.
Yeah, you guys,
Easy.
watch out.
That's the easiest thing I can do.
The easiest thing. Oh my God, this is good when you have connections,
Yeah. So don't procrastinate. Just do it. If you think about any idea, just do it.
Me? Okay. That's why we are doing Jama. We talked about it and now we are doing
really
it.
like, the quote of Nike, just do it.
Just do it.
It's one of the most powerful
Yeah.
quotes ever, to
It's
be
true.
written in literature. Just do it.
Yeah.
And it's so important, right? Most of us think about great ideas every day, and we're just sitting there and like, oh, I'll start next week.
Yeah.
You have to be consistent.
You have to be consistent. Yes. I'm talking to the camera.
I remember when I first moved to the UK, I didn't know anybody. I just took my camera, walking on the street. Can I take pictures of you? Can I do this?
Oh, wow.
That exposed me to so many.
You're really bold, though. Like, you walking up to people just like that. A lot of people don't have the courage to do that.
What's the worst that can happen? Rejection?
I think some people are just in their
Shy.
head.
Have you been hungry before? And you had no money?
Then you go out and beg. Oh, my God.
Sometimes that would be the best option, to go out and beg.
Wow.
But then, since you've decided not to beg and do something,
that means you are not hungry.
Yeah, you're not hungry. Because if you are hungry enough, you definitely
You will do it.
go for gold. Don't beg anybody for any opportunity.
I wanted to ask, why the name Twins Don't Beg?
Yes, it's true.
Yes.
How did it come about?
That's also another story for.
No,
Yeah.
but now you have to tell us. Like, I was so
I
curious.
think you're very
Twins Don't
proud,
Beg.
you guys.
It's
You're
a very
proud,
unique
no?
name.
We are proud.
Yeah, like, yes, you are bold enough to go and ask But then if somebody treats you some way, we will not beg you. We know our worth, right?
Exactly. I remember when we started, right? We approached so many people for opportunities, and they weren't even looking at us.
Wow.
But once we got a platform, they came to us.
So that was what inspired
the Twins Don't Beg.
Beg.
There's nothing wrong with approaching somebody for an opportunity, but then when that person doesn't give you the platform, prove them wrong. Use that energy of disappointments.
Work hard.
But when they come back, do you still attend to them? Because I don't think I would.
Of course, you don't have to. I never did. Anybody that
I don't care who they are. I do not.
Anybody that turn their back on us is just street politics.
Oh my God, Carmine.
Okay, I'm not like that though. Like for me, because we're discussing it,
I'm like that.
And Jenny was like, "There's no way."
Way.
There is a certain influencer we approached, and they didn't answer us anyway. And Jenny was like, da, da, da. And I'm like,
me personally, I'm not going to reach out to them. And even if they do, I'm not going to accept them.
If
I'm saying this on camera.
Yeah, I mean, you went to them, they didn't see any potential. Now that you have potential, if they want to be on your show,
they'll pay.
Yeah, I mean,
they go pay plenty.
How much be there? Too much money.
Just joking.
As we've come to the end of today's episode, it was really amazing having Twins Don't Beg today here with us. So yeah, we'll see you guys in our next episode. Bye.
Bye.